Hello everyone, I am Orny Lorcan Fan Wrestling, and today we have three shows out: ECW Alabama Slam, ECW TAKAMania, and ECW Hardcore Hell. There might be background noise. I hear a TV in the background. I don't think it's gonna pick up on the mic, but we'll see. We start off with a pre-show bout in a decent pre-show match. Just Incredible defeats Steve Armstrong, who I might sign here in 7:45 by pinfall with a DDT. 61 for Credible, 45 for Steve Armstrong. Steve was local here, 55. No worker improvements, no negatives here. We start off, Tommy Dreamer comes out. He says what Little Guido said was outrageous. He understands that, yeah, CW interfered and helped you win, but what does that have to do with anything? If you wanted to face me, you could have just came up to me and asked, but you attacked me, you went after my boys, and you're gonna pay for that. So yeah. We get a 41 to start the show, and about that Super Wrestling and Little Heat, Evolution defeated Chetty and Ray Gordy in 8:22 when Frankie Kazarian defeated Chetty by pinfall with the Flux he pinned Chris Chetty. Not Chris Chetty. He lost the name Chris to Chris Candido. Nova was off his game. Frankie Kazarian did a 44. Nova did a 41. Ray Gordy did a 31, and Chetty did a 40. Frankie's improving in performance. Content risk is low, and Ray Gordy's inconsistent, and so is Chetty. We get a 53 here in a decent match. Kid Cash defeats Alan Funk, the cousin of Terry Funk, in 10:21 by pinfall with a dead level. During the match, Alan Funk was gonna cheat or something. Terry Funk ripped the chair out of him. He punched him in the face, and then Kid Cash got the win. Alan was off his game. Don Marie good at ringside. 58 for Kid Cash, 39 for Alan Funk. The storyline started for some reason. Alan Funk was inconsistent. After the match, Alan Funk is throwing a fit. You know, like how Kristen used to do, but he's going full fit. Like he's flaring around the ring. Donna Marie is just staring confused, and Terry Funk is laughing at him. We get a 55 in a decent match. CW Anderson defeated Prince IK, who is local, in 8:17 by pinfall with a spine buster. 62 for CW, 39 for Prince IK. Prince is improving. No negatives here. After this match, in a decent match, Disco Inferno defeats Colt Boom Boom Cabana in 8:07 by pinfall with the Last Dance. He did cheat while the referee was distracted by Don Marie. He pulled out that damn disco ball and just smacked Colt Boom Boom Cabana in the head with it. 54 for Disco, 43 for Colt Boom Boom Cabana. No negatives. Colt's inconsistent. After the match, Sandman comes down. He swings his kendo stick. Disco rolls. He tries to hit Sandman with that disco ball, but Sandman rips the disco ball out of his hand, and he just smacks Disco Inferno in the head with it. And Disco, he flips out of the ring, and Don Marie drags him away. We get a 52 in a decent match. And about that decent wrestling but little heat, Mikey Whipwreck defeated the returning Pitbull Grey Wolf, who's Pitbull #1, in 8:56 by pinfall with a whippersnapper. Pitbull's gimmick did great. They have great chemistry. 61 for Mikey, 33 for Pitbull. With great chemistry, that means he might be doing 20s. Probably gonna be losing a lot there, buddy. But we'll wait and see. 52 in. We get in a decent match. TAKA Michinoku defeated Kendall Windham in 9:09 by pinfall with the Michinoku Driver 2. 65 for Taka, 47 for Kendall. Inconsistent. I don't think you can hear that. After this, why did this do bad? Don't know. After the match, Paul Heyman comes out. The crowd is going fucking ballistic in Alabama. And Taka Michinoku and Paul Heyman announced. Paul Heyman said that Taka has paid for this show, and it will be in the ECW arena, and it will be TAKAMania I, with main event will be Steve Corino versus Taka Michinoku for the World Heavyweight Championship. Yeah. Also, I named it TAKAMania. This is based off of what Taka does in real life, where him and Tai Chi from New Japan, they run Taka Tai Chi Manias. They do it like independently, but also at some point he ran it with his company TO just tap out. But I wanted to do TAKAMania for the bit. We get a 60-second co-main event, and about that great wrestling, decent reaction for the crowd. Rhino defeated Dan Severn in 12:05 by. He defeated him in 12:05 by disqualification, with Johnny Swinga ran in and started attacking Rhino. Rhino makes defense number 6 of the ECW World Television Championship. Rhino was off his game as always. Rhino and Dan Severn have great chemistry. 73 from Rhino, 56 from Dan Severn. Rhino's improving in technical, Dan's improving in performance. Lack of selling should have made this a wild brawl, maybe. Maybe that would have helped. I don't think I added a segment, but after the match, Rhino brawls with both men. It's announced for TAKAMania. It will be Rhino versus Dan Severn versus Johnny Swinga for the television championship in a three-way dance. Or I did do a segment, okay. Well, I just said it. We get our main event here at 74, and about that great wrestling, decent reaction from the crowd. Lance Storm defeated Yoshihiro Tajiri in 1940 by submission with the Canadian Maple Leaf. Just wanted to have a great main event, and Lance Storm and Tajiri, they have history from the Extreme Fools match. Just wanted to give Lance back a win. 77 from Storm, 55 from Tajiri. Lance Storm is so good, man. Tajiri was inconsistent. And we got a 69 show rating. I'm gonna say good job to Lance Storm here. If I can find him. There you go. Who else? Rhino still did good, even if he was off his game. And also, I'll say good job to Taka. Compliment Lance Storm. I'm gonna tell Rhino he's awesome. And I'm gonna repeatedly insult Keys. I'm gonna point to Taka as a good example. Lance Storm was happy with being complimented. Rhino was happy for being told that he was awesome, and Taka was pleased. So yeah, I'll see you for the post show. Okay, we are back with some post show stuff here. What do people think of these shows? I don't really check. They thought it was awesome. Chris is awesome. Tanaka was offered a contract. He's a freelancer, so would have waited a bit. ECW offered Joey Styles a contract. He's loyal, so he wouldn't leave me. It's a paper appearance. It'll be fine. Dan Severn's mad. Shut up. Dan, I have big plans for Dan to be Severn. I just want to look at something here. Why is he 81 in safety? Oh yeah, Don used to wrestle. I forgot he did that. Well, anyways, I'll be back with TAKAMania 1. Unless anything else happens, I'll see you at TAKAMania 1. And some big stuff will be announced at TAKAMania 1, so be ready. Hello everyone, welcome to TAKAMania 1. We saw over a pre-show bout. Chris Hero, who I signed in low-key, a local talent who won't be local for too long, Riccaboni. Anyways, in a pre-show bout that decent wrestling, but didn't have that much heat. Chris Hero defeated Low Key in 15-15 by submission with the Hangman's Clutch. Hero's gimmick did good, 52 for Hero, 49 for Low Key. Definitely sounding Low Key there. We start with a 74. We start up the show. Taka Michinoku comes out. Paul Heyman comes out. And Taka Michinoku and Paul Heyman unveil the brand new ECW World Junior Heavyweight Championship. It will be crowned at Hardcore Heaven in a three-way dance. There will be 3 qualifiers tonight. Also, this won't be like the Cruiserweight title division. It won't be like that. It will just be, if you follow the weight requirements, you can challenge for the title. It won't be like, oh, you're a cruiserweight, you're going to be exclusively a cruiserweight. Because I feel like ECW's had some good junior matches, so they would have a title just for juniors. But we start off, Billy Bax comes out. He's having the Billy Bax Open Challenge. And the Blue Meanie answers the challenge and just beats the shit out of Billy Bax and beats him with a meanie salt. Billy Bax is a local talent, but I kind of want to sign him to keep doing the Billy Bax Open Challenge. So, yeah. We get a 45. Terry Funk gets his hands on Alan Funk, but this is some bullshit right here. Terry Funk goes for the pile driver. Alan escapes. Terry Funk's able to get him in a spinning toe hold. Alan rolls him up. 1, 2, but Terry's shoulders comes up. He kind of kicks out there, but 3. Alan Funk wins in a very screwy finish. After this, he's celebrating. Don Marie's unimpressed. He has so many more clients, and Alan Funk is not really. He's not really impressing her, and he's not really worth her time. And Terry Funk's pissed off that he kicked out, but the referee didn't see it. We get a 46. This is our first junior heavyweight championship qualifier, and about to have decent wrestling but little heat. Frankie Kazarian defeated Chetty in 8:57 by pinfall with the wave of the future. Frankie was off his game but did better than Chris Chetty. 40 was Chetty, so I keep messing up. 43 for Chetty, 46 for Frankie Kazarian. Good match. We get our second qualifying match in a decent match. Kid Cash defeated Tony Mamaluke in 10:43 by pinfall with a dead level. 57 for Kid Cash, 48 for Mamaluke. Nothing here. The third and final qualifier is a bit later in the show, I believe. But next, we get a 61 in a decent match. Rhino defeated Johnny Swinger and Dan the Beast Severn in 15:45 when Rhino defeated Johnny Swinger with a gore. This is his 7th defense. Rhino carried the match in performance. Swinger was the weak link and he was off his game. Don Marie did good. Rhino stood out because he did a 77, 31 for Swinger, 45 for Severn. I will push Rhino. He kind of made me mad when he was off his game in the main event where I decided not to give RVD the main event, but he will be pushed. Rhino's improving in performance, and so is Severn. And negatives is just Dan v. Severn. Out of this, Rhino cuts an incredible promo. He apologizes to the fans for losing to Steve Corino, and he says that for now, for a little while, he's going to be focused on his ECW World Television Championship, and he's going to do what he said, what he promised the fans. He will be a fighting television champion. We get a 54. This is our final qualifying match for the Junior Heavyweight Championship match. In a decent match, Psychosis defeated Nova in a 14-18 by pinfall with a guillotine left shot. 56 for Psychosis, 47 for Nova. Psychosis can't go 14 minutes. That's odd. So is Nova. Oh, this is I made this a high spots match, so that might have messed up the rating there. I thought they would do good in high spots, but I guess not. After this, Disco Inferno has a disco dance party, a disco rave, and a bunch of people in the ring, and there's a man dancing with a Singaporean cane, but he has a wig on, and he has some silly glasses. He takes off his glasses, he takes off his wig, and starts just, and Disco turns around, he's dancing, and he just whips Disco with the Singaporean cane. All the other party goers are trying to attack Sandman for ruining the party, but he just beats down everyone. Don Marie is just down just with Disco, checking on him, and Sandman stands tall over Disco Inferno. We get a 63 and about that had good wrestling, decent reaction of the crowd. The Unholy Alliance defeated the Fully Blooded Italians in 15:11 when Yoshihiro Tajiri defeated Tony Mamaluke by pinfall with a double buzzsaw kick. This is the Unholy Alliance 5th title defense. 65 from Tajiri, 62 from Whipwreck, 66 from Guido, 53 from Mamaluke. Guido and Dreamer storyline advanced because Dreamer was on commentary. I'm surprised that didn't get penalized because he has a 0 in commentary. But he was on commentary with Joey Styles. After this, Johnny Swinger and Dan the Beast Severn jumped the Unholy Alliance. They want title shots, but they haven't really earned it. So at ECW Hardcore Hell, they will have a non-title match against the Unholy Alliance, and if they win, they get title shots. We get our main event here. A 77, and about to have superb wrestling and good heat. Steve Corino defeated TAKA Michinoku in 21:44 by pinfall with the old school explosion. Also, I changed Corino's photo because I don't know why I haven't changed it yet, but the other photo, I feel like I like this photo. So this is Steve Corino's 8th defense. They have great chemistry. 72 for Corino, 678 from Taka. No improvements, only negatives is Steve Corino's inconsistent, incredible main event. This might be up there with Steve Corino and Sabu and RVD and Just Incredible Steel Cage as one of their greatest matches. After this, Corino beats down TAKA Michinoku. Rob Van Dam makes the save. 84. I think it only took us like 4 months, technically. 5 months? Yeah. It only took us 5 months, but I think ECW is finally picking up. Just 10 minutes and it still did good. It's 75. Oh man, if we were broadcasted, I'm gonna say good job. I'm gonna get Steve Corino, not Sal, not Steve Corino. I'm gonna praise Taka. I'm gonna tell Steve Corino he's awesome, and Rhino. I'm gonna point him out as a good example. Corino was pleased, Taka was happy, and Rhino is pleased. I'll see you for the post-show stuff. Okay, real fast. What is this show? Mark Curtis Weekend of Champions 2. Brian Clark defeats Rey Mysterio? I can't sign Rey, but like, this fucking house independent show can sign him to have him lose in front of 100 feet, 200 people. Sean O'Haire beat Rick Steiner. You're supposed to be retired, Rick Steiner. He's lost to Sean O'Haire at 2 independent shows. I might have to sign Sean O'Haire. You know, this is his rookie year. I'm not paying that much for Sean O'Haire. Never mind. Ricky Morton defeated Jimmy Golden. Robert Gibson went to a time limit draw with Lenny Lane. Shaggy Two Dope beat Dukes the Dumpster. Violent J beat Ice Tree. Like, this is fucking sucks. Like, we have some contract stuff. I think I had some contract stuff before, but I didn't show it. But I'm showing this now. Sean Waltman and Samu are friends because fucking Samu we signed with WWF because every time I do a fucking save around the Attitude Era, fucking WWE signs like people from most random people. I signed Low Key. I also signed some other people. I'll show you. There's no one big. I need to sign Billy Backs for the Billy Backs Open challenge. The Backs Open challenge. I need to sign you. It's a great gimmick. Okay. I signed Johnny Casimir and Trent Acid, the Backseat Boys. Yeah. New tag team. I signed Chris Sabin, Hale Sabin. I signed Roddy Strong. I signed Chris Parks. Right now he's Prince Justice for now. I signed Christopher Daniels, even though he disappointed me last time. I feel like I can figure something out. I signed Brett Albright. This guy in real life is a human piece of garbage. I signed him to a job and maybe do some stuff, but mostly he's a job. I also signed Mike Rappa because he got fired. I can't open that. Okay, let me just go to my page then. He either got fired or wasn't signed anymore. Yeah, he was the NWA World Champion without working anywhere. In real life, he wrestled for NWA Championship Wrestling for Florida or something. He wrestled in Florida. Killswitch, Luchasaurus. The Blue Meanie is the national champion. I don't know who you are. Sorry, Robbie Royce. This guy is the junior champion. These guys are the tag champs. The Bad Attitude lost. Tracy Kemp is the women's champion. She is in the UK, bro. And Shinya Hashimoto is the world champion. Wow. And one of my personal saves, a random 50-year-old man won it. Billy Two Eagles, whatever the fuck he is. He's not in this, but he won it. Ooh, I signed Bill Alfonso? Bill Watts? What? I already have Bill Alfonso. I just want to look. Sorry if this is long, guys. I just want to look over some stuff. You can skip it forward if you want. I'm not gonna shortlist Hogan. I found out shortlist Hogan just because it would be funny that he would never sign. But what if he did? Brett and Randy are retired. Also, okay. At one point, TCW went hostile towards us. TCW is the company owned by Dusty Rhodes. I guess he hates Paul Heyman, so that's sad. I kind of want to do something with Dusty. Also, in the future, I might do a TCW save because their starting roster is pretty cool with Dustin Rose. I could probably sign Dustin Rose. I think that would be a fun little save that I might do. So it won't be the like China. I can sign China. I'm not gonna sign China yet. I don't have anything for China, so I'm not gonna waste money. Davey Boy's in rehab. As soon as I can sign Ray, I will. But he's so over in Mexico, and nobody can sign him because he's so over. Stuff like WWF. Road Warrior Animal is injured, but I could sign him because I could shortlist him. The Moneyman Ted DiBiase, I'll shortlist him. That could be a fun gimmick. The Moneyman coming to a company known for having money problems. We got Ahmed Johnson, who last thing he done in wrestling at this time is being Big T. Das Wonder Kid, he's in Germany, doing stuff. He's still on my short list. BG James in rehab for 2 more days. Do I bring in Road Dogg Jesse James? I had Billy. Okay, fuck me, I guess. I signed Billy Kidman. He was here. I don't think he wrestled though. Yeah, I just had nothing for him, so I just released him rather than wasting money with him on my roster. Bobby Heenan's in OVW and UPW. What the fuck? I mean, he's okay. He's pretty good at color at this point, but that's so much money. You got Chronic, Brian Knobs, the original Patriot. Then you got fucking uh Tom Bradley, Johnny Gunn, who stole the gimmick. Former ECW World Champion Don Morocco. I gotta sign him. I signed Fit Finlay at one point, had nothing for him, fired him. The Honky Tonk Man, Jim the Anvil Neidhart. He wrestled for ECW back in the day. Roddy likes it. I can get Daddy. He's in Germany. Honestly, yeah. He's cheaper than I expected him to be. Let's try to lowball Jimmy Hart here. Not with that, brother. Wow, he took it. I tried to sign Jimmy Snuka to have him job, but our owner goals we can't. Ligo would be cool. He's a freelancer though, so that would be annoying to deal with. Him leaving. Kimberly Page, he's here. I don't know the fuck master. He's a rapper. I can get Paul Orndorff. I'm gonna just shortlist him. I'm probably not gonna get him. I had Ricky Steamboat, fired him. I didn't need another road agent. I can get the Iron Sheik. He's an authority figure. I just thought it would be fun to look over this. I can get the fake Undertaker. I can get the Kiss Demon. Wow. A Dwayne Gill. I can get Gilbert. I can get Freddie Blassie. I don't think he would sign. He's too old. I can get Horace Hogan. He is the cousin of Mike Awesome. I could make him Horace Awesome. Horace Awesome. And he's trying so bad to be cool like Mike Awesome, but everyone hates him. I'll be sick. I can have Ice Train. No. He breaks an oval. People are yelling. I don't think you can hear that. I can get James. I'll shortlist James J. Dillon. I fired Flinks. I didn't want him. Johnny Stamboli. He breaks an own goal. He's cheap though. Juventud. There's Muda. Song. I can sign Mitsuharu Masawa. Yeah, I know I could sign him. Mr. Hughes. Whoa, Mr. Hughes. Paul Diamond. I can get Ray Lloyd, the Glacier. Savio is a freelancer, and I think he's signed exclusively. So I can get, what was his WWE name? Phantasma, whatever. Stan Lane. That profile picture. Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. I just wanted to look through shit. I just wanted to look through, some people. We signed some people. I got Jimmy Hart. I got Horace Awesome. I'll see you for Hardcore Hell unless anything happens. Okay, sorry, I'm eating a granola bar. I know this episode's long enough, but on Raw, Edge defeated The Rock by count and I got 100. I just wanted to show that. Look at this Raw. Stevie Richards, Viscera, Billy Gunn, D'Lo, William Regal, Albert, Torrey, Jacqueline, and Edge and The Rock. Meanwhile, on Nitro, you got Scott Steiner, Ric Flair, Sting, Total Buff, who's What's Riot Act? Oh, it's Conan and that cunt. Goldberg and Animal, Booker T, Owens Mill, Sid and Mike Awesome. Come on, buddy. I can save you. No, Buff Bagwell and Animal got injured, huh? Anyways, let's try to get to the show. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our final show, ECW Hardcore Hell. This will lead up to Hardcore Heaven. We start off with a pre-show bout that subpar wrestling and Little Heat. We were debuting a bunch of wrestlers. It's Roderick Strong and Prince Justice versus Chili Willy and Bret Albright versus Billy Baxter and Austin Aries. And about that, subpar wrestling Little Heat, Roderick Strong and Prince Justice get the win. Who pinned who? Who's sleeping with who? Roddy pinned Austin Aries. Gimmicks did good to bad, you know. 49 for Prince Justice, 29 for Roddy, 32 for Brent, 28 for Chili Willy, 39 for Aries. He'll be good to job to lose to people. 27 for Billy Bax. We start off with 43. K-Funk starts off the show. He calls out Alan Funk. He said he didn't really win. Terry Funk kicked out. His shoulder was up. The referee didn't see it. Alan Funk just goes crazy, throws a big fit. Dawn Marie is just covering her face. She can't believe he's with this embarrassment. He said, Terry Funk convinces him to a no match, and Al says, "I'm gonna beat you this time. I'm gonna beat you again, you bitch, you meanie." And Dawn Marie, she just can't believe this. We get 23 next. Billy Bax comes out and says he will have the second ever Bax Open Challenge at Hardcore Heaven. He is currently 0-1, but he will win next week, and he's gonna have the best win streak ever. We get a 44. We get a four-way tag team match, and about that decent wrestling but Little Heat, the debut in Backstreet Boys shockingly beat the Bam Bam Connection, which is Terry Gordy and Ray Gordy. The former ECW World Tag Team Champions Danny Dorian and Amish Roadkill, and Mike Rappa and Chris Sabin when Trent Acid rolled up Ray Gordy. Terry Gordy's gimmick did good. Ray was off his game. 35 for Ray, 54 for Terry, 39 for Johnny, 40 for Trent, 46 for Amish, 43 for Danny, 47 for Chris, 40 for Mike Rappa. I'm gonna write down some tag teams I want to do. Let me just put this, you know who it is. We get 39. So last week, Sandman got attacked. Disco Inferno's disco dancers who were at the party want to get revenge on Disco Inferno. Wants to get revenge on Sandman. So Sandman takes on all of Disco. He takes on the three men who attacked him. Disco Dancer number 1, who is Andy Douglas. Disco Dancer number 2, who is Chase Stevens. And Disco Dancer number 3, who is Luke Hawk. And about that, Subpar Wrestling and Little Heat, the Sandman defeated Disco Dancer 1, 2, and 3 in 8:03 when Sandman defeated Disco Dancer 3 by the pinfall with a DDT. Sandman carried with a 57, 34 for Dancer number 3, 25 for Dancer number 2, and 34 for Dancer number 1. Sandman's improving in technical. He did more submission moves, I guess. And Disco Dancer number 1 is improving. Heel face combo, apparently, even though they all should be heels and Sandman's a face, so, oh well. After the match, Sandman's celebrating, but Disco Inferno gets that damn disco bar. He hits him, and all the disco dancers beat down the Sandman. They're going to be having a hardcore match at Hardcore Heaven. We get a 54, all the people who were wrestling in the Cruiserweight title match, the Junior Heavyweight title match. they have their own tag team partners, a lot of tag team matches here, and about that decent wrestling, but they didn't have that much evolution. Frankie Kazarian and Nova, the only real team, defeated Psychosis and Sonny Siaki, and Kid Cash and Blue Media in 12:22 in order. No elimination. They keep saying that. Frankie Kazarian pinned the Meanie. 47 for Siaki, 59 for Psychosis, 48 for Meanie. Did I say Meanie? Twice? Oh, 48 for Meanie, 61 for Kid Cash, 42 for Nova, 49 for Frankie. After this, little Guido finally gets his hands on the second young boy of Tommy Dreamer, and he beats down, in about that decent wrestling, but didn't have that much heat. Little Guido defeated Joey Matthews in 11:55 by submission with the crab. 52 for Guido, 36 for Joey Matthews. After this, he keeps the hold in. He's trying to break his leg. Tommy Dreamer comes out, then Sal grabs him by his throat. Brings him to the apron, and he hits him with a chokeslam on the apron. The hardest part of the ring. And he lands perfectly on the apron, his back smacking it. He screams in pain. Sal then picks him up again, hits a second chokeslam, then a third, then a fourth. He's gonna do a fourth, but referees are able to pull him off. He has broken Tommy Dreamer's back. He's being stretchered out. Guido's laughing. Can Tommy make it to Hardcore Heaven? We get a 53. Those damn Beast Swingers get the win, beating the Unholy Alliance at 15:33 when Dan the Beast Several beat Tajiri after hitting him with one of his UFC titles. Johnny Swinger was the weak link. This was a non-title match. Don Marie did good. 54 for Tajiri, 60 for Mikey Whipwreck, 50 for Severn, 37 for Johnny Swinger. Sever's improving in Rumble and performance. Negatives is Dan can't sell and Swinger's inconsistent and poor momentum. After this, Dan to be Severn and Johnny Swinger celebrate. They will begin title matches at Hardcore Heaven. I think this is the co-main. Yes, the main event's a 75, an incredible tag team match, and about that great wrestling, decent reaction from the crowd. Rob Van Dam and Taka Michinoku defeated Steve Corino, Just Incredible. Taka defeated Just Incredible by pinfall with a Michinoku Driver 2. Ignore this. Jimmy Hart does not debut here, so ignore that. You already saw that I signed him, it doesn't matter. 58 for Credible, 68 for Corino, 74 for RVD and Taka. No improvements. Negatives is Just Incredible sucks, and Steve Corino's chemistry, whatever that is. We are in the southeast, so of course it's not going to be the greatest. But RVD and Taka celebrate, and Steve Corino's pissed off. RVD, Candido, Hardcore Heaven. We get a 65. I'm going to say good job to Rob Van Dam, to Taka, and, who else do I say good job to? I'll say good job to Dan Severn, because he's been doing good. RVD's awesome. I'm going to hug Taka. And I'm going to compliment Dan Severn. RVD seemed pleased. Taka was very happy. And Dan seemed pleased. I'll see you with the post-show stuff. Don't worry. It won't be it won't be as long. I'll try to not make it long. I'll see you then. Never mind. Judgment Day happened. What happened? Kurt Angle beat Austin in the main event. Chris Jericho beat Big Show. Raven beat Crash Holly. Rigo into no contest with Viscera. Marty Jannetty beat Al Snow and SS Rijos. Lita defeated. Why the fuck did Okay, interesting. Stevie Richards beat the Stalker. Funaki beat Johnny Grudge. Bushwhacker Luke's there. The Good Father. Okay. Yeah. What? Lance Storm left NWA. He's with CWF, so I guess he can be loaned out. He lost to Gilbert. I will kill NWA New Jersey. Devin Storm also left that company. Cass had an opinion, but I didn't read it. For relationships, I'm gonna be hostile to NWA New Jersey. Oh, Paul Heyman doesn't like it. Okay. I'm gonna try the. Let's try to end this relationship. Heyman hates. Okay. Hope you guys liked this video. I'll see you for ECW Hardcore Heaven.